Hello everyone, in this lecture we will learn about explicit wait in Selenium WebDriver. In our last lecture we have already learned about implicit wait. So what is explicit wait? Explicit wait is a more precise wait that allows us to wait for a specific condition to occur before proceeding. This is often used when we want to wait for a particular element to be visible, clickable or meet a custom condition. The scope of explicit wait is to specific elements or conditions rather than the entire test session. We know implicit wait has a global scope. It applies to all elements, but explicit wait is applied to a specific elements or conditions. Then how it works? Here you see the syntax, right? With explicit wait, we specify an expected condition. Example, element visibility, clickability and the amount of time to wait for that condition to be met. In this case, we have given 5 seconds. So, it will wait for maximum 5 seconds for the element to be visible. If it gets visible before that, then the execution continues immediately. So, we can use this explicit wait when we need to wait for a specific condition for a particular element before performing actions. Now let's see with an example. Let's go to our PyCharm. Let me create a new Python file. I'll name it as explicit wait. So let me copy all the code whatever we have in implicit wait and let me put it here. I am not explaining all those implicit wait things here. Please watch the previous lecture if you have any doubts. So for now, what I will do is I will just comment out this implicit wait thing. Here we will use explicit wait. Okay. So if you would have seen, we are using this website. First we are trying to log in and then here we have the logout button. Okay. This logout button was taking some time to be visible. That's why our test was failing. Now we will use explicit wait to wait for this particular logout button and then we will click on it. So let's see how we can use explicit wait. So first of all, I commented this implicit wait thing and then where we will use this explicit wait? We will use for this logout thing, right? So before to this, we will use this explicit wait. Let me comment out this one for now. Okay. So here what we will do? First we will create one object. Okay. For which class we will create the object? We will create one object for the webdriver wait class. Okay. So I'll just write wait is equal to, then I can write webdriver wait. Okay. So here you can see this. If you don't see it, you can always import it. Here you can see this import. Okay. Then this webdriver class takes 2 arguments. Okay. One is driver object of whole webdriver and one more is how many seconds we want to wait. So let me write here driver and then let's say we want to wait for 5 seconds. Okay. So now on this wait object there is a method called until. So we will write wait dot until. So here you can see this, right? Wait dot until. Okay. So we want to wait until that logout button is visible or clickable, right? So we can write an expected condition here. So what we will write here? Wait dot until, then we will write expected underscore conditions. Okay. So you can import this. Here you can see. Okay. So expected dot conditions. Then what is the condition? You just put a dot and here you see different conditions: visibility of element located, element to be clickable, presence of element located. So title is something like this, visibility of this particular element. So you can see all these conditions. So for us, we will use if that logout button is visible for us, then our problem is solved, right? So maybe we can use visibility of element located. Okay. So I am writing the condition wait dot until expected conditions dot visibility of element located, then which element it is, right? So we will write the XPath for this, right? So this is the element we are looking for, right? This logout button. So let me copy this and let me put it here. Okay. So we will wait for this particular condition. So here we are waiting for 5 seconds for this particular logout button to be visible. Okay. If we get it before 5 seconds, well and good, execution will proceed immediately, else it will wait for maximum 5 seconds. Okay, so once we wait for this, then again we can just click on this. Okay, we can click on this particular logout button. Okay, so now let me just run it and see. So run explicit wait. So see, there is no failure, test case works fine. Okay, so here we have used this explicit wait. Okay, one more thing, if you just want to do this, so you can just put this one element is equal to this, and then instead of writing it again, you can just say that element dot click. Okay, so you can avoid writing this XPath twice. Okay, so let me just re-execute it. See, it worked fine. Okay, so this is how you can use explicit wait. Okay, now let's see one more important thing. What is the difference between implicit wait and explicit wait? This is a very important interview question. Okay, so the scope of implicit wait is global scope. Okay, it is applicable for all elements, but explicit wait, it is specific for a element or particular condition. Okay, so the scope is local here. Okay, so timing, implicit wait is a fixed time for each element, whereas explicit wait is a conditional time. You can wait for a specific condition. If that is visible or clickable, then you can wait for that much time. Okay, implicit wait is simpler to use, it is applied to all the elements, whereas explicit wait is more flexible and it is used for specific conditions for each element. Implicit wait automatically applies to all element lookups. Explicit wait applied only when explicitly defined by the user. Best use case for implicit wait when you have many elements to wait for and you need a default wait time. Whereas the best use case for explicit wait when you need to wait for a specific condition like visibility, clickability and all. So that's all for this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.